Hello everyone and welcome back to CareerQ. Today marks the beginning of CareerQ Quotient to Your Career. So for today, the topic of discussion is joining bonus. I have made previously a video explaining what joining bonus is, but still I find that there are a lot of queries and a lot of questions that people have, especially freshers have, regarding joining bonus. So what I would like to say is that if you are someone who has completely no idea about what joining bonus is and everything, then I would request you to watch my previous video. I have shared the link in today's video's description box. You can go directly and watch that, and then you can come back here to understand better about what joining bonus is and how it impacts, whether it is advantageous, disadvantages, and some of the queries that freshers have in common, and not just freshers but even lateral entries have. Some time back I had put up this post, this community post, in which I had taken a poll of whether you want videos on how to get recruited and how what you should do and how you should build your resume and some fresher tips and stuff like that. If you want me to make videos on that, and I received a heavy response saying yes, you wanted them. So from today onwards we are starting this new segment. I have previously made videos of this sort, but not really categorized them into a separate segment on a whole. In this series of Quotient to Your Career, I will be sharing all the videos or the different things that you need an answer to. What are the common jargons that are used in the software sector? The agenda of today's video will be something like this. We will be first taking a brief look of what the joining bonus exactly is. Second, who is applicable? Can freshers ask for a joining bonus, or is joining bonus something that only experienced people or only lateral entries are given? Third, is it really good that you take the joining bonus? The fourth, whether taking a joining bonus is actually advantageous or disadvantageous. So that's the agenda of today's video. Before starting the video, I would like to request all our new viewers, show some love and some support so that I also get the motivation to build these content for you. With that being said, let's get started. So the first thing is what joining bonus is. It's a one-time bonus that you get when you join the organization. It is generally paid with your first salary. The next question is who all are applicable for joining bonus? Okay, whether as a fresher, if you are giving an interview somewhere, are you applicable for getting a joining bonus, and where to look for it? Okay, if you have just heard from YouTube videos, then will you be getting your joining bonus? So to answer all of it, firstly, joining bonus is something that was previously only given to lateral entries, and you are about to join another organization where you are in the HR round and the salary negotiation is happening. At that point, the HR can suggest that you get a joining bonus. Okay, so generally, previously, it was just something that lateral entries used to get. It was something for experienced professionals, but lately, very lately, what has happened is, due to the high attrition rate that is being continuously seen, even freshers are being given joining bonuses. So yeah, you can be applicable as a fresher or as an experienced candidate. You can be applicable for getting a joining bonus. But here is the cue. Now you as a candidate cannot or should not really approach for the joining bonus demand. Okay, and especially if you are a fresher, and maybe you have seen in one or two videos that they have given it to someone, some XYZ, so you want them to give it to you as well, and you ask it from your end. Now joining bonus is one topic which is really sensitive, because asking for it might at some times seem that you are just there for the money. Which I guess, yes, we are there for the money, but also we are there for starting our careers, right? So as a fresher, at least, it is not recommended that you, on your behalf or from your end, initiate the conversation of joining bonus. If there is something like that and there comes a discussion, the HR has said something about the joining bonus, then you can of course say a yes or a no or whatever comes to your head. But it is not recommended that you as a fresher demand or ask for a joining bonus just based on one or two YouTube videos. That it can be true, but it might not be applicable to each and every one of us, right? So that is one thing. As experienced people, of course, you can ask for a joining bonus, but here also joining bonus remains a sensitive topic, so you need to be very careful about the tone in which you're asking it. Where you can find the information about your joining bonus, see, anything that is just said might not be true. Okay, in this corporate sector, if it is not properly written, if it's not properly filed, then don't believe in just hearing from the mouth. So if say for example you have heard from your HR that we will be giving you a joining bonus of this, and when you receive your offer letter or when you receive your salary breakdown, you do not see anywhere the discussion about the joining bonus that had happened previously. In that case, you need to go back. Okay, we had this discussion, but I cannot see it in my offer letter. Can you please show it to me, or can you please revise it? You can ask that. You can ask in that way to clear out the confusion. But what I'm saying, or what I'm trying to say or stress upon here, is that just on the base of one discussion that might have happened and is not actually put on papers, don't believe and don't be expecting for any high amount if it is not on your papers. Okay, so whatever discussion happens, please keep in mind that you have solid proof and you have solid documentation of that thing in the offer letter or in the documents that you have received from the organization, and then you are good to go. The third topic of discussion is that whether joining bonus, whether you should take it or not. So there are two aspects that you should be knowing. Now there are two aspects that you should be knowing. First is that joining bonus is just a one-time bonus. Okay, hope that all of you who ask for a joining bonus understand that it is a one-time bonus. And once you have joined, it will be credited as a part of your first salary, but after that it will not be there. It is not a part of your CTC. Okay, so say for example you have joined in an organization and it has given you a joining bonus of say 50,000. Okay, now your enhanced salary is in turn 25,000. In the first month only you will be receiving 75,000. Okay, but from the second month onwards you will be receiving the 25,000 that was actually your enhanced salary. So you need to understand that joining bonus is just one time. It's not also for every year, this month or something like that. It's one time. Secondly, joining bonus is subject to clauses. Okay, so there is this clause of generally organizations have this clause that if you are resigning from the organization before 1 year, then they will take the joining bonus back, and the duration can also be long. Okay, the duration can be 2 years, it depends on the organization, but mostly in the market it's 1 year. Okay, so say for example they've given you 50,000 and there is this clause, this 50,000 will be taken back if you leave the organization before 1 year. So if you do not have any plans, then well and good, you can stay back, you can give it. But if you are someone who is not really sure and who will still be looking for joining in new or better opportunities, who will be still looking for new jobs in the market and who is willing to make a switch before the 1 year, if you get a chance, then you might be on the losing end at the end. This takes us to the last segment of our discussion, the advantages and disadvantages of getting the joining bonus. So the advantage is just one. We all have known of this saying that half a loaf is better than no bread. So getting a joining bonus is actually good. I mean, once only I will be getting a high salary, right? Like the example that I gave you, once only, but I'll be getting 75k. I can use that money for whatever things I need, or I can help my family out with it, or I can do whatever I want to, right, with that money. Now that is the only advantage that I can think of. Next we come to the disadvantages, which I think there are many. Okay, so the first disadvantage is that this kind of puts you in the same form as a bond. If you sign in a bond agreement, then there is some extra amount of money that will be taken if you break the bond. But okay, say this is not a bond, it will not be additional amount that is taken from you, but then this amount will in the end be taken from you, and it kind of actually puts you in a place that you cannot take any aggressive step. If you get another offer, then even if you want to, you have to think twice because the joining bonus will be taken from you, right? So I think we have all been there. I would like to take a pause and share an example of this friend of mine. What happened to him was he had got into this organization which had given him a joining bonus of 1 lakh. But the clause was the same, that if you resign before 1 year from the organization, this money will be taken back. He had signed because yes, of course, he wanted that money, and 1 lakh is something, you can't, it is really difficult to say no to 1 lakh, right? So he said a yes, and just 3 months into the organization, he got a very, very good opportunity which he was not willing to leave at all. So what he did was he gave his resignation, served his 3 months of notice period. Overall, 6 months of experience is what he got from that organization, and he had to, pay back all the 1 lakh money what that was given to him. So here is the trick. what happens when you are getting this money, when he got this money, there was a tax deduction, right? So there was this tax deduction. Now say for example, this tax deduction was somewhere around 10% or 20%, okay? I'll take 20%, okay? So you can say that out of 1 lakh, if 20% got reduced for him, then he only received 80,000, right? I mean, yes, of course, he received a total of 1 lakh, but then in the income tax deductions, there'll be that 20% deduction, and you know, all in all, he received 80,000. But right after 6 months, when the amount was taken back from him, he did not give, you know, reducing the income tax amount. He had to give the entire 1 lakh, right? I hope you're getting it, right? 20K went from his pocket. So yeah, joining bonuses are beneficial only if you have planned for a long-term stay in that organization, okay? Secondly, the one disadvantage that I find is that, you know, it's just one time. Once it's given, it's gone. Wapas nahi milega. So it is generally one of the tricks that corporates or the software sectors play, okay? And I've seen this actually happen. You know, you say that no, I demand 10K, 10 lakh, 10 LPA, okay? That is your demand, and the HR says, no, we are willing to give you 9 LPA plus 1 lakh joining bonus. That is how they play. Now, you are asking for a 10 LPA. That 10 LPA you will get every month, and that will be, you know, after when you make a switch also, you will be saying that my CTC is 10 LPA. But when you are, but you see how the HRs reverse you, right? They are like, no, we are willing to give you your 10, but we are willing to give it in a breakup scheme. We'll give you 9 and we'll give you plus 1 as a joining bonus. So this joining bonus is not additional. It will not come every month. It will come once and then it's gone. So when you are making a switch, when the new recruiter will be asking you what is your current CTC, you will be saying 9, right? You won't be saying I got plus 1 as my joining bonus. That's not how it is. So this is one thing. This is a psychological thing, I would say, that is played by the HRs in the market, you know, to trap you. Or see, what happens, they show that they are willing to give you your amount, but in their terms. So now they have put a clause of 1 year or 2 years, whatever it might be, and they have put this clause of you know, returning this money, and they have also reduced your CTC. You see how they are playing? So what I would like to say or suggest is that just be careful. Don't fall in their trap, because they are very easy and they are very pleasing, and they have done this, okay? Their job is to manipulate you so that they bring employees in large numbers at lesser salary, right? But you have to be smart here. So that was all for today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and you've got all the relevant information that you wanted to. If there is something that you know more about joining bonus or anything, then you can put them down in the comments so that, you know, our audience get benefited and everyone is in the win-win situation. Comment below and tell me how you like this session and whether I should continue with this series in which I would, you know, bring in the different aspects of software sector, or is it okay with me just viewing the organizations? That was CareerQ. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Take care. Bye-bye.